Hi guys, Tempest here. This time we'll be watching a friendly match between Baggio on the left and me on the right. We played this game sometime in 2019 at our place where we play draft in H.A.T format when we don't play other board games. Baggio is known for his Earth control deck. He taught me how to play in 2006 and was then later implemented in GOAT and format environment as well. He will be playing his Lightsworn build, Chaos Lightsworn to be exact, against my Chaos Spirit deck I've been playing since late 2014, without actually changing a single card. This actual video is silent because even though the background music is quite funny, it's also very weird and loud at times. A link to the original video will be on Wisk's channel and is provided in the video description below. The angle might not be the best, so I'll be commentating on the gameplay, although I won't be discussing as much what the best play, etc. is, but rather just what is being played. Let's get to the game. A strong handshake to start the game, and Baggio will get to start. He opens with reinforcement of the army. He will add Raiden. He will now summon said Raiden and use his effect. He mills Light Pulsar Dragon and Eren, Lightsworn Monk. It seems we have effect Valor in hand, but we do not use him here. Other than Valor, we also have Nikitama and Solar Recharge in our hand. Now he discards Dead Wolf and Blackwing Zephyros the Elite from his hand to revive his Light Pulsar Dragon. Extra deck space is really tight, so not playing Leo, the Keeper of the Sacred Tree. He will most likely just end his turn, milling with Raiden. Summoning Zephyros here is not... I mean, it's fine, but it's really hard to out first turn Light Pulsar Dragon. He ends and mills Judgment Dragon and Charge of the Light Brigade. For our turn, we start by normal summoning Nikitama, and we use Kageto Kage on its summon as well. Then we summon Aratama as our second normal summon. Aratama will add Nikitama, the second one. Now with Kageto Kame and Nikitama we'll make probably Silent Honor Arc, which will take Baggio's Light Pulsar Dragon. Nikitama will get us a draw. So we outed his board with one of the best opening plays, opening 3 cards, Nikitama, Kage, and Ara, although Thrasher and Mandra would do the same. Now we use Solar Recharge, discarding Raiden, Hand of the Lightsworn, and we mill Yamato no Kami and Mystical Space Typhoon. So this Raiden is boosted at 1900 because he did mill Eren. So if we have something like a baby dragon, either a black or white one, with somewhat filled graveyard, we could actually make something like Ragna Zero, pop this Raiden, and this is already 4500 points of damage on board. But yeah, getting to the leftover 3500 is really hard, so it's actually our first turn. It's really statistically not probable, but we are thinking if it's worth to deal some more damage. If not, This does Silent Honor Arc over Raiden does 200, Taratama for another 800, so we'll put Baggio on 7000 and we'll OTK next turn maybe. Yeah, we do some thinking because you also know Baggio plays really big guys. He also plays Soul Charge, at least one of them. And yeah, we do the 1000 points of damage line in endphase. Aratama returns to hand, and we end with 6 in hand. With Valor also to prevent any threats. And Baggio is only left with his 3 cards. He will start his turn by checking his graveyard. He either has a Nomi or a semi-Nomi, something like BLS, or Soul Charge mayhaps. Yeah, Soul Charge for Raiden and Eren. He takes 2000 more points of damage, so he's down to 5. He will probably use Raiden here. And he mills 2 unknown cards due to the angle. He can bounce one of them back to hand to revive Zephyros, take 400 points of damage more, and resummon whatever was bounced. He has a synchro play, but nothing really outs Arc that well. So he can also make Arc with Eren and, or maybe with Zephyros and Raiden, because Eren at least mills 3. He bounces Raiden. And he summons Raiden first, which is actually a misplay, because if he'll probably just make something like his own arc, or sorry, the Gusto Emerald and then arc with a baby dragon. So he should have just kept Raiden in hand, because he may draw Kage to Kage. So he would then have an easy rank 4. He makes proxy the Gusto Emerald, returns 2 JDs and Raiden to hand. We use Valor. And we lend him an actual copy of the Gusto Emerald. He does have an extender, White Dragon, Collapse Serpent, and now yeah, he will make his own arc, or Corn if he plays it. We are not afraid of anything at this point because he's under Soul Charge. Yeah, he makes arc, takes our own arc. And he passes. We will start our turn by normal summoning Nikitama. Then we summon our own White Dragon Burster by banishing Kage to Kage. And we also summon Yamato no Kami. With Nikitama and Wyver Burster, we make King of the Pharaoh Limbs. Because we have Ratam also in hand, we detach Nikitama, we add Kage, and Nikitama gets us another draw. We can now make another rank 4. Something like Laval Chain, maybe. Firstly, we use Solar Recharge, discarding Raiden. We mill Layla and Aratama. We've done this before because we could mill Nikitama with this and we would get another draw. But now that we've drawn second Yamato no Kami, the last target is Nikitama, so we added because why not? Yeah, with Aratama and Kagetokage, we will make Lavalval Chain for sure. We can send Wolf, Lightsworn Beast, we can send Zephyros. We can very easily regulate the dark count in our graveyard for Dark Arm Dragon, because if we bounce Yamato, one less dark is in the graveyard, because Zephyros get summoned, Yamato can banish another dark, so banishing Yamato no Kami or Aratama. And yeah, we dumped Zephyros. We now summon Chaos Sorcerer. Now we can summon this same Chaos Sorcerer 3 times. First we banish, then we bounce with Zephyros, we banish again, we summon him again, banish again, we make Ptolemy, we add him once again back to our hand. But yeah, we just now have 3 darks. Dark Arm Dragon comes down, Chaos Sorcerer banishes, Silent Honor Arc. We could also make Gauntlet Launcher, but Ptolemy is stronger even. Baggio only has 2 cards in hand. Ptolemy detaches Chaos Sorcerer, adds it back to hand. We add the same Chaos Sorcerer back and summon him. Now, if that pops Emerald, actually we don't even have to. This is more than 8,000 points of damage. So we had King of the Pharaoh Limbs, like Lavalval Chain, Dark Arm Dragon, Ptolemy, and Chaos Sorcerer. Game 2 will be from another angle, it seems. We'll once again go second. And it seems we opened 2 Raidens, Zephyros, Dark Arm Dragon, and Solar Recharge. Baggio will start with his Solar Recharge, discarding Garrote Lightsworn Warrior, and he mills Black Dragon Collapse Serpent and Light Pulsar Dragon. He normal summons Raiden. He also special summons Kagetokage on Raiden's summon. He uses Raiden's effect, milling Dark Arm Dragon and effect Veiler. So yeah, I think Baggio's deck is pretty cool. Although back in 2019 it wasn't perfected yet. You have a lot of routes you can play this deck. So some play Malicious, also with Black Spreader, even with Mizuki. But this Baby Dragon route is pretty cool to me because you can play Synchro 8s, you can use them for XYZ material, you can also banish them for Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon he also plays. Also, he plays Eclipse Wyvern, so Eclipse Wyvern has 3 targets, Dark Arm Dragon, which he milled now, just mentioned Red DMD and JD, Judgment Dragon. He only plays 2, I suppose. He now makes King of the Pharaoh Limbs, detaching Kagetokage, but I don't know what we're doing here. It seems Baggio must have left some odd cards in his deck. He is probably playing, I don't know. It's a friendly match, so we'll just try to correct the mistake. I don't know what we're doing. So he has to put one card out. He probably had more than 40. He sets, apparently he already added Kage to Kage to his hand. He sets one back row and passes. We will of course start by using a Solar Recharge. We draw two cards and we discard another Solar Recharge and White Dragon Wyver Burster, unfortunately. Um, so we drew Nikitama in third Raiden, we summon Raiden, we mill two Darks with Kage to Kage and Chaos Sorcerer, which we were hoping to do, so we can at least now summon Wyver Burster by banishing Chaos Sorcerer. And now we can summon Scrap Dragon, although we cannot do the pop Black Dragon play. I mean, we can do it, but it won't float into anything because we are out of targets because we unfortunately milled the second copy. So now we add Black Dragon. Baggio was thinking on the summon, I think. Um, it might not even be good to summon Black Dragon, but we do it anyway. We banish Raiden, and Baggio now uses Torrential Tribute, which is not good for us. We search for the deck, but we won't find any targets because both are in the graveyard. We are now left with 3 normal summons and Dark Arm Dragon for next turn, so we will have to pass here. And now Baggio is on the play with 5 cards in hand. We will see what he will normal summon along with Kage to Kage most likely. We have quite some top decks that can do something for the rest of our hand. And he will normal summon Eclipse Wyvern. Yes, along with Kage to Kage. So as we said before, while detaching, he asks for the Gusto Emerald once more. And here's a cool play. He can detach Eclipse Wyvern, return Darkam Dragon to deck, and if he doesn't draw it immediately, he can banish it with Eclipse Wyvern. He uses his effect, detaches Eclipse Wyvern, as he said. Before we used Veiler on it, now we cannot. He returns Raiden. Actually, not Raiden, but Veiler to prevent us from getting our effects. Dark Arm Dragon and Black Dragon call up Serpent. His deck is, I don't know, maybe even more aggressive than ours. So we'll see what if he can produce some relevant damage. He has to resolve Eclipse Wyvern still, and he banishes Judgment Dragon. It seems Baggio is calculating here if he can do. Oh no, he already attacked actually. Sorry. So we're at 6,200. And now we top decked Foolish Burial, which opens up some place. Actually, only one relevant one. The Wolf route. So we send Wolf to the graveyard. He activates there. He gets to we special summon him. We will normal summon Zephyros and probably just attack first with both. Then in main phase 2 we could make either King of the Feral Imps or the Gusto Emerald. So yeah, we do 300 over Emerald, and Zephyros attacks directly, putting him on 6,100. Main phase 2. Probably the Gusto Emerald is best, although it will be hard that he will survive. We really do want to draw something like Maxi or an extender for next turn if he were to survive. We return to Baby Dragons and Kage to Kage, which is probably correct, yes. And with the Gusto, we draw Maxi. We will pass now. Because we want this Emerald to survive, it's probably best to just use Maxi here in standby phase. Then we'll see what Baggio will be able to do with his, I think, 5 cards in hand. He does know we play at least 2 Tragedia, so if he is to make a little push, he'll have to at least give us 3 draws. But yeah, he only summons Jane, Lightsworn Paladin, attacks over Emerald, and deals 300 points of damage with Jane's effect, and goes to end phase, milling Effect Veiler and Lumina, Lightworn's Shaman. We draw Chaos Sorcerer for turn, and now we can do a bigger push depending on what Raiden will mill. So yeah, we will summon Raiden. If he mills 2 darks, we actually won the game immediately. So Raiden, Aratama, and Tragedia. Very lucky for us. Yeah, now that's it. We summon Dark Arm Dragon, then we summon Chaos Sorcerer. We can bounce whatever with Zephyros. We banish Wolf and Tragedia. We use Chaos Sorcerer's effect to banish Jane. We return Chaos Sorcerer by using Zephyros effect. We take 400 points of damage. We resummon Chaos Sorcerer, banish Raiden and Aratama. In main phase 2 we could make a rank 4, but it's not necessary. We just attack with everybody and Baggio scoops. And now he shows us he could have made a big push before, but he claims he was 100 points or 200 points short of dealing lethal damage. So yeah, I was pretty sure he could have made the lethal line in multiple routes. So I will show him how I would have played it out, and that there were some ways to make enough damage with Lumina and Red DMD and the Baby Dragon. Although we did have Max C, and as we saw, we would have drawn into Tragedia almost immediately after Aratama, so he wouldn't be able to kill us. And with Chaos Sorcerer and Dark Arm Dragon, along with Tragedia, that would be more than enough to clear whatever he would present to us, so we would be able to win in any case in the next turn. So yeah, you just go Lumina, discard whatever, make something like Michael maybe, use his effect, and then banish him or banish a baby dragon for the summon of Red MD, who gets to reborn Light Pulsar. Yeah, I think Baggio missed it, although he was under Maxi, as we said. In any case, a very friendly match in which we showcased some cool interactions of Chaos Spirits and how aggressive they can get. Yeah, as we said before, you can really take a lot of routes building Baggio's deck. Chaos Spirits by itself don't have that many routes because if you're playing artifacts or anything else, they shouldn't be really called Chaos Spirits. But you could play Malicious, for example. It works well with Yamato no Kami, although Malicious is a really bricky card. I tried that out in 2014 and it didn't work out. Malicious was really always stuck to hand. It's not that easy to send him to the graveyard once you have him in your grip already. So then you want to try to play Plague as well, but that breaks even more. Um, so yeah, thanks guys for that's all for me. Thanks for watching and enjoy.